good day. All day, every day. Hey. And it's always a good day. And today is a good day. But it's always a good day. Hey. And today is a good day. Hey. But it's always a good day. Hey. Each and every day. Hey. Today is a good day. Hey. Every day is a good day. Hey. Every day is a good day. Hey. And we just trying to have a good day. And we just trying to have a good day. Hey. Trying to have a good day. And every day is a good day. Hey. Good morning. Hey. Today is Thursday. Hey. And today is a good day. No. Today is a great day. Hey. Every day is a great day. And we just trying to have a good day. Hey. Hey. We just trying to have a good day. Hey. Today is a good day. Don't care what people say. Hey. Today is a good day. Hey. Every day is a good day. Hey. Today gonna be a good day. A good day. And every day is a good day. Hey. We just trying to have a good day. Hey. Hey. And we just trying to have a good day. You gotta make a good day. Hey. Because every day is a good day. Hey. And don't you worry about yesterday. Hey. And we just trying to have a good day. Hey. We just trying to have a good day. Hey. We feeling better than yesterday. Hey. And we just trying to have a good day. Hey. Let's go. Hey. Hey. And so we putting out this energy. Hey. And so we putting out this energy. Hey. We just trying to have a good day. Hey. 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 Trouble get off my way. Hey. Trouble get off my way. Hey. Hey. Cause I'm just trying to have a good day. about this energy. Love has got you into me. Hey, I'm really feeling this energy.
Really feeling this new energy. I swear something old and got in me.
Hey, I'm really feeling this energy.
Really feeling this new energy. I swear something old and got in me.
Hey, I'm really feeling this energy. Hey, today is a good day. Hey,
It's your energy, your energy. Everybody loves your energy. Let's.
Hey, it's all about the energy. Hey,
it's all about the energy.
It's kind of crazy. They all love your energy. Been on the fence is a friend or an enemy. It's clear apparently. They love your energy. I get it. It's all about your energy. Hey, they really feeling your energy. Hey, it's all about your energy.
Me really feeling this new energy. I swear something old and got into me.
Hey, I said it's all about your energy. Hey,
I get it. All about the energy.
Hey, I'm really feeling this energy. Oh Lord, what's gotten into me? Hey, I'm really feeling this energy. Hey, what's gotten into me? Hey, I'm really feeling this energy. What's gotten into me? Hey, good morning. Hey, thanks for joining. Good morning. Hey, and thanks for joining. Hey, it's all about the energy. Hey, vampires love your energy. Hey, they all want your energy. Hey, they really feeling this energy. Hey, they're really feeling this energy. Total control of me. Hey, what's gotten into me? Hey, I got this new energy. Hey, I got this new energy. Hey, it has total control of me. Hey, it has total control of me. Hey, I'm really feeling this energy. Hey,
Tribe. Really feeling this new energy. I swear something old and got into me.
Hope you guys are doing well, in good spirits, good energy, and attracting the life you desire, because it's your birthright. Okay? We're coming through with another live message for you guys. Make sure you take the message how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to share the video out. Leave us a comment and hit the bell notification so that you're notified when we go live.
Okay. Hey y'all, how y'all feeling? Good morning, grand rising. Pray everyone is in good spirits.
Thank you, Michelle.
We was talking about gold teeth this morning. Somebody's child could want some gold teeth for Christmas or something. We was talking about gold teeth.
Let me see your grill.
My child want a grill for Christmas. How y'all doing? So, simple with the morning download. Two of them. 2 morning downloads. All right. First one. Collective. It's time to stop being afraid of these spirits, right? If you live in your life right, you got a connection to your higher power, right? You're pretty centered, grounded. Don't worry about what's going on with the spirits in other people's lives and the spirits and the spirit. Some people, you're worrying about the spirits too much, right? It might be causing you to not move a certain type of way. You worried about spirits, too much about spirits. Listen, you got a will, right? Focus on your will. That's where your power lies, in your will. Not being afraid of this spirit and that spirit. And, if you live your life like that, you're going to be in psychosis. You're going to be quite paranoid, right? Nothing can make you do what you don't want to do in your will, right? So focus on your will. Will yourself to do. Let it resonate in your will. In other words, I just feel like it's a lot of fear over the collective, like your fear, a fear of spirits. And I'm not saying be bold and arrogant, but sometimes y'all, things are not always what they appear to be, right? So, don't let people intimidate you because they work with this spirit and that spirit, and don't do all that. Just stay focused in your lane. Keep your resolve strong in your will, and worry about the things that come towards you, not other things. And the last download is about entitlement and moving away from the energy of letting people feel like they entitled to you, have entitlement over you, control over you. Like, it's time to break those chains, y'all. Like, nobody's entitled to who you are or who you are becoming, right? It's time to really, for us to really grow up and realize, like, you on your journey, you walk, they say born alone, die alone, right? You came in this world, you're gonna leave this world by yourself, right? So what good is it gonna do for you to live and let people live in your, around you and have a sense of entitlement over you? It's gonna slow you up. You're gonna feel like you owe people things that you really don't owe them. You could be feeling like you're moving in directions that you really don't want to move in. All this is because we let people hold entitlement over us, right? So take back your will. Like, that's what I want to say, really. Take back your willpower. Yeah, do get happy. Definitely is happy.
I heard the name Samantha.
Definitely gets heavy, man. When you got you walking with people's projections on you, people's opinion of you. And when you taking on all of this energy, you gotta learn how to dismiss it. Real talk, like, you could have been the worst person in your past, right? It has no burns on your future, right? People can't hold entitlement over us any longer, basically. Like, we move into the beat of our own drum. We honoring God the whole way through it. We praising God, and we honoring our ancestors the whole way through it, right? And that's a good way to break away from people having entitlement over you, because I feel like it causes so many blocks in your own movement. Like, you don't want to do certain things because you don't want to offend certain people who don't really care nothing about you anyway.
Yes, accountability is number one. Okay. So this morning, I feel like it's very important to practice mindfulness. Now, I don't know if you could have had some very vivid dreams last night. You could have had a hard time sleeping, tossing and turning, all kinds of spiritual warfare going on. But the crown chakra is coming up. Number one, the Sahasrara. Okay, so you could just know it says 52. Number 52 is significant. Number 25. You could be 25 years old, but today is the day. Today is the day that you know. There's something that you just know, okay? And I don't know if there's an aha moment that could come to you today. You could just have a deeper understanding. You could read something and it could click. I don't know. I just see the wheels turning, okay? Something like that. To remember, I said today is going to be a great day, and it is, you know. And I know this to be true because it says December 26th. So I don't know if you are a Capricorn or if your birthday is on December 26th. But for the rest of the month, I feel like, you know, it says, I'm responsible for my thoughts. Okay? I am responsible for my thoughts. No one is in control of my happiness but me. Okay? So for the month, the rest of December, I feel like it's very, don't worry about it. I feel like it's very important to, you know, to focus on your thoughts. You know, you are responsible for the way you think, and no one is in control of your happiness. Now, I know this to be true because we also have number six here. Okay, you could be going through a 6 year cycle. You could be a life path number six, but we got number six. It's the time. It's the right time to take action. Okay, so there's something that we need to be doing, but it's crazy because it says dig deep. Okay, take advantage of positive opportunities, wife, mother, focus, me versus me, mental power, mental exercise, building the mind, change, thrive, no more limited beliefs, love, and I am responsible for my life and my thoughts. Okay? So, Spirit is saying that right now it is time to take action and dig deeper. Okay? There could be some repressed emotions here about something, but Spirit is really wanting you to focus. Like, you know, I don't know if it's a lot of things coming up from the past trying to haunt you, trying to make you feel like you maybe made some wrong decisions, but focus, me against me. You know, you're not in competition with anyone but yourself. You know, this is you versus you. You know, how much better can I get? I'm here, but can I get here? Okay. How much more can I change my mind? Something about someone's beliefs here. Okay. Your beliefs could be changing or something like that.
Mm. You know, I shuffle these cards, right? Y'all seen me shuffle these, right? Why all three chakras fall out? The solar, the crown. You pulled the Sahasrara. So we definitely got the Sahasrara out here. Crown chakra. Yeah. And then we got sacral chakra, right? So let's dig into it. Because I like this, right? Spirit is definitely on point this morning with me. What is planted in your soul will sprout. Plant seeds. Dedication, your work is rewarded. At the beginning of this message, I told you my download was about willpower. Well, the solar plex chakra, this is about your willpower, right? Listen, it says the solar plex chakra supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, right? As well as our knowing of who we are and what we are and what our contribution is to the whole, meaning the collective, right? Now, what is planted in your soul will sprout. Now, so many different ways you can spin that. But I just want to remind somebody, right? What's in your soul is not always seen out here. People have stuff in their soul that you can't see. But Spirit says, trust and believe what's down in your soul, it will come out. It will sprout. So again, this is dealing with your will. Like, what are you willing yourself to do? What are you willing yourself to become? Because what's deep down on the inside is that's what's happening. Like if you're not on the inside of yourself trying to deal with that savage that live on the inside, that savage is going to show up on the outside because it's in your soul, and I can tell you all about it.
It creeps out too, doesn't it?
You gotta deal with it. You gotta go down in your soul and deal with the savage in your soul, right? Um, I'm not gonna say that. But what I will say is when you got a seed and this is a good something good. I just spoke about the negative. So let me speak about positive seed. When you have a positive seed down in your soul, right? You gotta water it in order for you to grow it out of you. You know how you got things down in you, the undiscovered parts of you. Good stuff, not bad stuff. Well, just because it's down in you, it doesn't mean that it's going to come out of you. It's just like having potential, right? You got to draw it out of you. So when you plant seeds, positive, and you nurturing them, it's your work that brings it out of you. That's what they call doing the work. Doing the work is another word, nurturing the seed to get the good out of you. It's easy. It's always going to be easy to do bad. It's way easier to go wrong, to be low vibrational than it is to maintain high vibrational frequencies. It's much easier. It's much easier to go low. And don't let nobody tell you different. You'll fool yourself if you don't really come to grips with the fact that, man, it's easy for me to be a savage. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to rise above it. Then you got crown chakra, right? Head energy. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Have confidence. Keep the faith. You are supported. So it's a card of faith, right? This is a card, and with the crown chakra energy, I feel like it's important for me to remind you what you pour in is what's going to come out of you. If you take in negativity all day long, I don't care how positive you try to be, it ain't going to come out of you because it ain't in there. That's like trying to eat Doritos all week, and just say you got a game, right? You got a game, you got a sports game, and you eat Doritos all week. How you think you're gonna favor in the game? Your body gonna come out. It's the same way when you in this energy of putting negative in your mind all day, thinking negative thoughts all day, thinking negative thoughts about people all day. Yeah, let me stop right there, right? That's important. How you feel about other people is also an energy that can come back to bite you. Because if you a person that you spend all day putting people under your microscope, noticing every little negative thing about people, what you think will happen when it's time for you to draw some positivity out of you in your life? You are full of negativity.
A lot of times we do that because we are full of negativity. When you sit there and you just pick apart somebody's flaws in their life like that, you have some issues.
And it's we do it in subtle ways. Like somebody like, I don't do that. But think about it. Do you get on your phone and then you look at things on your phone and then you find yourself doing that to people who maybe you don't even know. You don't even know them. It all leads to the same negativity. Right? We talking about crown chakra energy, so that's thoughts. We talking about negative thoughts. So getting to what Spirit is trying to get me to say is this: what you put in your mind is what you're gonna get out. What's in your mind, you're gonna spend your time doing, and that's the truth. Because you're not gonna have nowhere else to draw from. Everything in there is negative. No matter how bad you want to get, it's gonna be negative. Now, sacral chakra energy, right? This has to do with intimacy. This has to do with relationship, bonding. Laugh as much as you breathe. Love as long as you live. Have fun, enjoy life, nurture relationships. And I feel like this is calling somebody to be a little more healthy with your intimacy, right? Now I know some people don't want to hear that, but that's what Spirit gave me, right? Be a little more selective with who you just give yourself to, or be a little more selective with who you just willing to let come into your sacral energy. It don't always got to be sexual. Sacral energy is also that energy. You know how you the most powerful sacral energy. One of them I can describe it. You know when you laying down with somebody, but you're not doing nothing. You're not having no intercourse, but you laying with them and you talking. That's sacral energy. That's a dangerous place to share with people.
Pillow talking.
Pillow talking energy, all that's sacral, and that's big sacral energy. But your sacral energy, you got to be particular about it because once you let people in there, it's hard to get them out of there.
It's your creative energy as well.
In your relationships, right? It says nurture. So all in all, it's calling you to be more healthy and selective with who you let in your sacral energy. That's intercourse. That's intimacy. That's your secrets, right? Who you reveal your secrets to. That can amount to your sacral energy. Not always sacral, but when you laying there with somebody and you walk, that's sacral energy all day. And also with this laugh as much as you live, I feel like it was something that I had to learn, and I can speak about it. The more you're able to get yourself to laugh, um, your face, right? Your facial expressions. When you don't laugh, you get a stern, stringent face. But when you spend time laughing, it kind of softens up your expressions too. So having a softer expression, it can draw things to you as opposed to repel them away. You know, when you walk around stone face, people read that, they don't want to come towards you. People are good spirits, because you repel it. So when you learn how to laugh, when you laugh, it softens your face is not so intense all the time. People, you're a little more welcoming, a little more approachable when you laugh, right? Plus, I'd rather be around somebody that laugh than somebody who's serious all the time.
Smiles are contagious.
Just my preference.
You ever see somebody that's so happy? It's like, you gotta be happy because, like, why is you just so happy? You know, evil can't stand it, but that's a good spirited person.
I always say confuse the devil with a smile.
I don't know. I keep hearing young Rio, the OG, my mind is playing tricks on me. I really feel like with the Sahasrara here, this crown chakra, there could be someone and, your mind could be playing tricks on you. And the reason why I say this is because, my husband was telling me yesterday, we were talking, and I love having talks with my husband because, he speaks to my spirit. And he was saying, how sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves, right? When we have done things in life and, we really trying to clean up, sometimes you can be so hard on yourself. And I feel like your mind can be playing tricks on you because there's a lot of positivity around you. I feel like a lot of the negativity that you could be feeling could be self-sabotage. And I know we don't like to admit that we self-sabotage a lot, but we do. A lot of times it's our own mind that we feel like we can't do something. We're not worthy. It's not, we don't have enough. We need more. That is the energy of self-sabotage. And I had to learn that myself because a lot of times your thoughts are what stop you from things. You're, not going through with things is stopping you. But we have number 51 here for you, and it says by the end of the week. Now, I feel like this is communication because we have Mercury here with mentality and communication. Okay? Now, I don't know if someone's getting a download from the divine. I don't know if someone's trying to reach out to you by the end of the week. Okay? With some kind of communication, some kind of news. Someone could be 51 years old. You can have a 15-year-old child. But I feel like some kind of communication is coming in by the end of this week. Okay? This could be about a job offer. This could be a long lost relative. This could be a childhood friend, whatever it is. I feel like there's some kind of communication coming in. Okay. We also have number 35 here, so you could be 35 or 53. And it says next month looks promising. Next month is what some call a new year. Anywhere between January and March is what we consider the new year. March for me, but it says next month looks promising, and then it says those who trust in God never have to worry, just trust. Okay? So I don't care what it looks like this month. And I know some of you guys are probably like, people go through things. This is one of those seasons what we call the holiday seasons where people go through real life shit. So I don't want to seem like I have a lack of compassion for people that are going through things around this time because that's not true. But what I want you to know is what you're going through is building you for where you're going. Okay? Your situation today won't look like this next month. Okay? Something like that. I need somebody to know that the promise is here and you have to trust. I don't care how it looks because sometimes it does not add up. You know how we get the human mind works like this. 1 + 1 = 2. And if it doesn't equal 2, it's not adding up. Well, the thing is, when you're dealing with the Most High, 1 + 1 could equal 3. Okay? Because God can just do that. So, yes, you just have to trust that, even in uncertainty, things are going to work out. Right? Something like that. Something is coming here. Okay? The crown chakra. What are you doing to protect your mind? Like, are you reading high vibrational things? Okay. Are you studying things that is giving you more knowledge, wisdom, understanding? Because I tell you, I'm a person that I don't watch a whole bunch of stuff on social media. I will scroll, and I go through and I like things. But what I will tell you is the little time that I'm on, and I feel like I'm probably on there way less than other people. I heard myself when I got off of social media. I was singing this lady's song. Like wasn't even paying any attention, and I was just like, big bag, bag. And I'm like, look at this. You don't even pay attention. Subconsciously, things are getting into your mind. So it's very important to make sure that you feed your mind with positive things, high vibrational things, things that make you grow, things that, make you worthy of conversation, right? Something like that. But next month is looking promising here. Okay. I feel like also with Mercury in communication, don't be out here wilding out on people. Okay. I told you the enemy loves to provoke you to lash out, to spaz out, to act crazy. We know you can fight. All right. We know you ain't scared, right? But the big thing nowadays is, can you walk away, right? Can you turn the other cheek? Okay. A lot of people are like, I can't do it. Well, if you can't do that, that's an issue. We got some work to do because Yahweh handles our battles. Like, and when you keep trying to fight physical battles, spiritual battles with your physical hands, you won't win. You'll be frustrated, right? And a lot of people are using spiritual tactics to attack. So you can't fight in the physical, spiritual things, right? So communication, make sure you're not wilding out. Don't allow anybody to get you out of character. Okay, everything doesn't require a response. It doesn't mean that you're weak if you don't respond to Tanisha because she's calling you out. That doesn't mean anything. That Bart is running his mouth on Facebook, so you have to go and say no. You don't have to do that, right? Your battles are already being fought in the background silently. So remember that.
As you were talking about music, I was thinking about music is so impactful, right? Even if you're a powerful spiritual person, one thing you're gonna be weak up against is music because music goes into it enters us, we hear it, we process it through crown chakra energy. But the thing about music is it connects all your chakras together. Like, you ever heard a song that you like? The first thing you do, you memorize it. Crown chakra. After you memorize it, you groove to it, right? Now you're getting into your soul and your sacral and your heart chakra energy. Then after you groove to it, you move your feet to it. So that's your groove. And so music has a way of going into our body and affecting us in a way. So whatever type of music you take in, that's also planting a seed. That's why I was telling people early on when we started this, music on a 43200 hertz frequency, it's a 432.8Z. That kind of music is imagine if you listen to um like NWA, Easy E and the Boys. So I don't know, I might be telling my age, but imagine if you listen to negative music all day long.
I know what it makes me
want. What happens is, even if you think you're strong, it's going to come out of you in a certain way through your actions, through your conversation, or through your observation, right? You might even begin to hear things differently because the music is planting a seed in you. So if I put negative music in me all day, I'm building up chaos.
No lie, because when I listen to certain trap music, it puts me in a place. I'm ready to go do all the things in the song. You get to moving around, you start feeling the beat. You like, oh, what bricks? Brick? Oh,
the funny thing about it is,
you know what I'm saying?
Because we really don't realize that we open a gate up. We let music comes in. Music impacts you on so many levels without no resistance. Like, you're not even defending against it because you can't, because you're welcoming, because you're connecting all of your chakras with the music.
No lie.
Your crown, third eye, the shoulda, because you start singing the music.
I was singing the song.
And singing it, that's your throat. You feeling it, your heart, your soul, you grooving to it, you moving with it, your group, everything, boom, all in the music now. So with that, imagine if you combat the negative music and you go like Chantra Seba or somebody, right? Her music is on 432 hertz. Or Malte Martine, right? I'm just spitting out some artists that they got a lot of music on the healing frequency. when you let that music go into your body, it connects your chakras in a way where you go into a meditative state. And it pours out positivity in your world. Your music.
No lie. You know? That's why do you think, like, think about it. Like, when you're sad, you go to your favorite love song that's sad, you know? When you want to go out, you put on that song and get you turned up, right? So definitely moves you in a way. And I know for me, like I said, I used to like a lot of trap music, but I really seen how it, you know, I could see a difference in me. You can see a difference in a woman who listens to a lot of trap music and a woman who listens to a lot of R&B. The one who listens to a lot of trap music probably does a lot more things than the woman that listens to only R&B. Why? Because the music puts you in a different place. If I'm listening to this stuff, I'm probably doing a lot of the things that's in the music.
I used to love. I ain't really know. I guess you could call it. I used like all gangster music because
they call it
I like
music.
that. I used to like. I used to like street stuff and violent stuff. I liked it. You know, that was my preference. That was the life I was living. I wanted that. I didn't want to hear nothing about high vibrational music, gospel songs. I didn't even want to hear techno music. I didn't want to hear none of that. I needed to hear vicious, violent rap, and it was fueling me in a way. And now that I still like I like music, you know what I'm saying? But I balance it now. Like I'm gonna put something in me because I know what it's doing to me now. There's no way that you're gonna get ahead and all you consume is negative music. And if somebody telling you that you can do it, I never seen it done before. Because you only gonna get out of a thing what you put in it. Yeah. All right, over here we got. First of all, I'm gonna start with confidence because you're gonna need this for this card. Confidence, right? It says, look for the answer inside your question. Be honest with yourself. You already know the truth. That's deep. That's deep. That's causing somebody to look at you. So you can't look at nobody else with that. You gotta look all on you. It says, look for the answer inside your question. So somebody you asking a question that you already have the answer to. It could be something simple as, why am I constantly getting set back? Why is this person lying to me? Why is this person dishonest with me? Why am I not making any progress? All these type of questions, you already know the answer to them. Sometimes we want to be in denial about that, but we know. That's why the card is here. Be honest with yourself. You know the truth. And one thing about it, you can fool the people sometime, right? You might can fool yourself sometime, but you can't fool God no time. You can't fool this universe no time. So it's best to just be honest with yourself. Even when you showing up short, you're not fully capable, just be honest about it. If you be honest about it, it's gonna give you room. If you lie to yourself or you be in denial, you're gonna be in the Five of Pentacles, which is basically like feeling isolated, feeling without. And I don't know why Five of Pentacles came out, but I just feel like somebody constantly being in the Five of Pentacles because you refuse to answer your own questions that you know the answer to because maybe you embracing denial. So maybe put denial down, embrace the truth, no matter how hard of a pill that it is to swallow. Just know once you be truthful, it is another level. Because somehow you've been at one level long enough. Next card, spirituality. Okay? Now, this card. The moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. Hang in there. Be patient. You're on the right track. You know what that's saying? The moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. Imagine going outside and there's no moon in the night. It's going to be no light. And that's how a lot of you are. You have to shine through darkness. You got to be the moon in your dark places. It says the moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. That's not looking to avoid the dark areas of light, but the dark rooms inside yourself. But going in there and shedding light on that thing, going in there and being the moon. It says the moon isn't bright. The moon is bright when it doesn't avoid the night. So the nighttime, it needs the moon. The dark areas of your life, they need your light. So hang in there. Be patient. You're on the right track. Even though it's hard, even though you might not be in places where you're familiar with everything, call it the unknown. Shine. Shine. That's it. That's what this card is saying. You gotta shine. Even though it's dark, shine. This could be somebody who maybe you have to conversate with people and they're not really fully awakened. Maybe it's challenging for you. Shine. Maybe you speaking the truth that's not resonating with everybody. Shine. Maybe you're not liked by a lot of people because you got this mysterious and odd light emanating from you. Shine. Spirituality. I'm going to read the footnote and tap out. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view. Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides.
Somebody's 27th birthday could be 3 months away. Number 47, indecision is causing delays. You can be indecisive about doing something that needs to be done right now. Remember, by the end of the week. Okay? I just seen study. Remember, I talked about studying things that are high vibrational, things that, help your mind stay calm and focused. All about mindfulness, okay? Something like that. We got Mars with action and energy. Okay? Remember I said it's time to take action. There's something, I don't know, there's somebody indecisive about something. But it's like, you can be indecisive about something, not really knowing. You know how sometimes you want to start something, maybe you don't have enough of something, maybe you feel like you don't have enough education, whatever it is. Just take action, okay? A lot of these things that you're feeling, these things that you want to do is because it's something greater than you, okay? Requiring you to do these things. That's why you're feeling a whole bunch of energy of wanting to move, wanting to take action. I am capable. Yeah, you're very capable, okay? Right? Delays are not, delays don't mean no. Delays don't mean that, delays don't stop anything. It might slow it down, but it doesn't mean it's going to stop it. I am capable. You're capable of something. We have the anahata, the heart chakra. Okay. You could be a lover here. Somebody just loves love. Number 4. You could be a life path number 4. We got 14 on here as well. Okay. You feel the heart. You're very empathetic, okay, compassionate kind of energy. Some of you guys are so compassionate and empathetic that you literally take on the feelings of other people and it burns you out sometimes. Something like that. That's why it's very important for you to practice mindfulness, for you to practice grounding, for you to do things that keep your mind and your body and your spirit in line, because a lot of you guys pick up the energy from other people, okay? Something like that. We got the deer out here with love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. We got the deer here. Something about a buck. Your nickname could be Buck. Okay, something like that.
Oh, keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck. Keep it 100. Okay, love. Love covers a multitude of things. So that's what it says, a multitude of sins. So I don't know. Keep loving. Keep being compassionate. Keep taking action. I'm seeing someone, you're capable.
Keep taking
action. The deer, the antelope.
Decisive action.
That's the antelope.
Keep taking action.
Okay.
We got the raccoon out here. Letting go. Letting go. All right. Let's get into the card. I know you're tired. You're tired. But come this way. Renew. Keep going. Your path is revealed. I don't know why all of my readings are urging people to move forward through you know, I'm getting that move forward through adversity kind of energy. Right? That's what I'm feeling from both of my reads, right? Letting go is probably you needing to let go of the belief that you can't do a thing. Some people believe in that, you know. You might beg to differ, but if your mother didn't do it, and your grandmother didn't do it, your father didn't do it, and your grandfather didn't do it, right? Maybe you believe you can't do it. A lot of us, we program like that. I was. If you can let go of it, because I had to let go of it. Before I was able to level up, I had to literally let go of what I believed was my limitations. Like I had to stop seeing myself through my daddy eyes, like through my grandfather eyes. I had to stop looking at my life like because I had to realize I'm put here to do more than what they done. That's a reality. That sometimes you just gotta embrace that fact. Like I'm here, I'm called to do more. I'm called to do something different. And let go of the belief that you can't do it. And it says, even though you're tired, come this way, renew, keep going. Your path is revealed. So I feel like this is that burst of energy that comes when you press forth, like a second wind, I call it. It reminds me of playing basketball, getting tired, bend over a little bit, get some air. I'm right back at it now. I got once my second wind kicking out and go a little longer than it, right? Same way with you. You might be at the point where you're pushing forth to your second wind. I can tell you this. If you've been putting work in on something, whatever it is, small or big, don't give up. Because work will be rewarded. Don't let the devil convince you that it won't. Don't let your own mind convince all good work is going to be rewarded. The place where the womb, the place where the light enters, the place where the womb is the place where light enters. Healing, blessing, strength to carry on. Strength to carry on. Again, another card about moving through adversity. Now, this says strength to carry on is being clarified by strength. So please understand this, divine seeds. Where you was wounded at, that's where the light came in. Somebody say how? Because you had when you get broken, when you snap, that's when the light come in. As much as it seems like darkness, light come in too. Because awareness comes in. Like, you know how you get to that place where you exhausted. Mentally, spiritually, you're just exhausted. Right? Somebody could have done something to hurt you. Somebody could have attacked you spiritually, right? Could be black magic. But whatever it is that wounded you, the light also entered, which means that your wounding, it didn't go in vain. You hear me? Your wounding, it didn't go in vain. Confirmation. Strength went in you. Even though the wound hit you, that's where the strength went in you at. It just took time to develop. How does the strength go in me through a wound and develop? It's called healing. That's what develops the light that comes in the wound. When you get wounded and the light come in as you heal, that light that went in with the wound, it gained momentum in you. And then boom, next thing you know, out comes the strength. Right? Let me ask you a question. I don't know no strong man, physically. We're gonna use physical. Like when you think of a physically strong man, normally, like they put some pain in to get that strength. Because working for strength, it causes your muscles to ache. Like when you work out, you in the gym with my masculines that they get the physique. When you see a man, he got a nice gym physique, trust and believe, he went through pain to get that strength. He had to, because he had to wound his muscles. You got to tear these muscles. They rip, they repair. They rip, they repair. Next thing you know, boom, you're stocked up, right? It's the same way in life with wounding. So somebody, you got a lot of strength. out of what wounded you. That's your strength right there to carry on. Bro, I don't know why I felt like saying that, but I want to speak to the brothers right now. Like,
the bridges.
You gotta realize, bro, like, what came in to break you, that's what put it in. That's what put the strength in. It's easy for people to look at you and see that you're strong. It's easy for people to come underneath of that strength. Mm-hmm. It's easy for people to feel comfortable in that strength, but people don't know what it took to obtain that strength. And you gotta be patient with people, bro. Because when you're strong, people don't know how you got strong. They just know you're strong. So they will take advantage of it. But it wasn't all your strength to begin with. Sometimes that strength is meant to be an umbrella for other people. And some of those people you might not even resonate with. But they still gotta come up underneath your strength. One of the attributes of truly being strong. Like, if the boat going down, the strong man gotta save it.
Pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Okay. Fear is false expectations appearing real. Okay. So there's no need to be afraid. And, pain is one of those things that, sometimes we just have to go through those things. But, you could be, going through some kind of pain physically, emotionally, spiritually. Okay. I feel like, Spirit is just really calling for you to be cautious. I feel like someone's very spiritually sensitive right now. You can't be out here playing around with just any old thing. I was sitting here and I was thinking, I remember one time, I worked for a very reputable company, and we sold what you call umbrella policies. So an umbrella policy is where you have home and auto insurance bundled together, right? And when I think about you, it's almost like there's something that you're trying to cover under your umbrella policy, insurance policy, but it's not covered. Under your policy, only certain things are covered, and I feel like there could be something I feel like you're covered, but you're trying to drag something in to be covered as well that's not covered. Okay, something like that. It could be causing you a lot of pain that you can't, I don't know, that you can't control the situation or something. How, like, imagine if your kids are going through something, and it's one of those lessons where you literally have to let them just learn, right? It can be painful. My husband was saying the other day, sometimes you literally just have to let a kid, figure it out like we had to. So I don't know. I feel like somebody could be going through a situation like that where you want to cover somebody from something, but this one ain't got nothing to do with you. This is a lesson that only the Most High can teach a person or something like that. Okay? I don't know. It's cool. So just be cautious, okay? Throughout the day, especially if you feel yourself feeling spiritually sensitive, okay?
I'll be back on here today. I'm gonna get with y'all. I'm gonna start.
We actually probably be back this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm gonna start back with my being a little more present during the day, and getting some more readers done. Been doing a lot of work though, so we'll get back to it. Just being obedient, right?
We love you. Thanks for showing up. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for your love, your time, your comments. Thank you guys for growing. Okay? Thank you guys for showing up every morning, right? If this was your first morning, welcome, and we hope that you enjoyed the live, that you would hit the bell notification so that you are notified when we go live. Okay? We'll probably be back this afternoon. We hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed, and abundant day. We're elemental beings, and if you would like to bless our channel, all of our information is on the page. We love you.